Hi and welcome to my channel. So today we have another problem on SAS. So basically in this problem we have a table, and in this table we have the order related details. For example, order ID, customer ID, what is the order date, and what is the ordered amount. And if you can look into this particular table, you can see there can be some instances where a particular customer has ordered multiple things. For example, this customer ID 1 has ordered something on this 1/5/2024, and again he ordered something on 2/10/2024, and again he ordered something on 3 20 3/25/2024. So we have three records for this customer ID 1. Let me highlight those one. And similarly we have 1, 2 and 3 records for this customer ID 2. Let me highlight this with some another color. And we have 3 records for this customer ID 3. So from this table what we have to do is we have to find the every second record, or we can say that every second ordered when a particular customer is ordering for the second time, that record we need to find out. So this is our problem. So let's first initially try to look for the solutions manually. So here we have these 3 or 4 columns, and out of these 4 columns, if you can see this customer ID 101, we have 3 1 2 3 records, and this is the second order date. I mean second time when the customer 1 has ordered something. Okay, and similarly for this customer ID 2, second time when he ordered something was on date this uh, this right 650, and for the customer ID 3, this is the second time when this customer ID third has ordered something. So let me quickly check this also. Yes, so it seems correct. So basically from this table we want to create another table, and this table, the output table, should contain only those records when a particular customer has ordered something for the second time. So let's see how we can solve this problem. Let's jump into the SAS editor now. And in this SAS editor basically we have this order dataset, and we are also using proc print. We are trying to print this datasets. So let's run this. Okay, so we have, okay, so let me run this particular code. Okay, so basically we have this dataset. So initially, because we want to find out every second order, so first we have to make sure that uh, uh, everything will be in ordered formats. For example, let's try to sort this data by customer ID and order date first. So let's see how we can do this. We can do this by using proc sort data equal to order by customer ID and order date. Okay, and let's also print the same dataset. So when we will do this, basically we will get all the customer detail 1 at top, then we get customer ID 2 details, and similarly we will get customer ID 3 details. And the first time when the subject has ordered something, we get that detail on the top for each customer. For example, this is the first time when customer 1 has ordered something. This is the first time when customer 2 has ordered something, and similarly this is the third time, or this is the first time when customer 3 has ordered something. So out of these data we have to find out the second ordered record for each customer. For example, this customer 1 has ordered something on this record, so we want to output this particular row. Similarly for this customer ID 2, this is something that we want to output, and for customer 3 the second ordered record is this one. So we have to output these particular records. So let's see how we can do this. So basically to solve this, I am creating one more data set, and we can call this data as maybe final, or we can say output. And let's set this order data set, and let's set this by customer ID and order date. And what we can do now is, if first dot customer ID, then let's create one more variable. Maybe we can create a retain variable, retain, and we can name this as anything. We can name this anything, maybe as counter. And when we have the first customer ID, then what we can do is we can make this counter equal to 1, else counter equal to counter plus 1. Run. So let me run this and explain you what I am doing here. So okay, so this is the data set that we are creating, and basically in this data set we are creating one more variable called counter. So whenever we have the first instance of any subject, for example this, we are assigning this counter as value 1. You can see this code. When we have first dot customer ID, then counter equal to 1. So for every first occurrence of any subject ID, we are assigning 1. For example, for the second ID 2, or for this customer ID 2, this is the first occurrence, so we are assigning 1 again. And for this customer ID 3, we are assigning 1 again. And for the other records, what we are doing is we are just adding counter plus 1. That means if this will get 1, then the next will get 1 plus 1, which is 2. Then the next will get 2 plus 1, which is 3. But again we have the first instance of this customer ID, so again we have 1, then 1 plus 1 2, and 2 plus 1 3. So this way we are creating a counter variable. And from this particular table, what we can do is, because if we want to find out every second time when a particular customer has ordered something, so we can just apply simple filter condition on this counter, and we can say that when counter is equal to 2, we want to highlight those or we want to output those rows. So what we can do here is we can directly say if counter equal to 2, then output. So let's run this. So now you can see we are only outputting those rows where counter is equal to 2, and these are the rows when the customers has ordered for the second time, and we don't need this counter, so we can drop this. So drop counter, and we can print this using proc print. So let's run this again. Okay, let me check. Okay, we have this data set. Okay, so this is the output. So this is how we can solve this particular problem, and going forward I will be solving more problems on my channel related to SAS and scenario based questions. So if you like my video, please do subscribe my channel to get more such videos, and if you have any questions regarding this particular problem, or if you have the better solution, please feel free to comment that solution in the comment section. And thank you. Bye bye.